Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today we've got an epic one for you. We're on Imminent Victory, a map that is favorite to one of the players here, which is the yellow guy. This is the GLA Tox, that is Tumstep. All the way up in the north. Today we have the purple player with the GLA Stealth, none other than ExCaL. This is a very recent game they played against each other just at the start of September on the 2nd. Got ExCaL going for a very quick barracks. He really wants to get that oil ASAP, and he will need some kind of economic advantage if he's to win here against the Tox, because Tox is a very strong army. Tumstep always going for this double fake barracks on his second. So, tunnel for ExCaL over on the right-hand side. Tunnel for ExCaL in the middle. As well. Not boxed in. His second supply is susceptible to a technical straight over there. Tumstep's very good at this, getting a first technical over to stop your oil. I've played against him a few times on this particular map in a GLA mirror, and he does the same as well, so same to me. So I did wonder whether that was going to come in. I did think with the super fast barracks, it might achieve something. But straight away now, ExCaL is off to quite a depressing start there, getting your oil denied and then losing a bunch of workers as well. Now Tumstep knows fully what he's up to. Tumstep under no threat whatsoever in his base. His workers are well protected. He's proven to be quite a force to be reckoned with, Tumstep. And this from ExCaL is not the greatest either. Loses a whole load of RPGs there. Not quite sure what he was thinking, running straight past that bunker. But ExCaL looking like he's faltering a little bit. Not his usual dominant self in the opening seconds here. They did play a set against each other. This is just one of the games. I always just pick a couple of the games to see if they were any good or not. So you don't know how... I don't even know how the rest of the set went. This is just one of the games. And trust my luck, as soon as you pick a chunky game, it's always a GLA mirror. ExCaL now going for an oil over on the right. He's probably going to be dropping down a fast palace. As I say that, it's less than 3 minutes. He's already building that palace. I do wonder, though, if it's going to work out. Because, yeah, fast palace is all well and good, but that means a lack of tunnels out on the map. Means a lack of units in general. So if Tumstep, like, puts any aggression down the right side, for example, gets a tunnel established and puts some pressure on ExCaL, probably won't be able to hold it. He has very few units inside of his tunnel. Technical in the base of Tumstep once again. Tumstep is going for the chase down on it. It does have something inside of it. Only one unit. I think he's just literally trying to keep Tumstep as occupied as possible. That technical will die though. There's RPG inside of it. Yes, I think ExCal's gone for a bit of a trick there. Like, Tumstep was probably thinking that could be a TNT, the way it was going for the war factories. But ExCaL is purely going for delay tactics. But this is what I mean, though. As soon as the Scorpions rock up, going for a fast palace is all well and good, but this front supply area is now going to go down, and that reduces your map control as a stealth a hell of a lot. So, and you got to remember, this is Tumstep's basically favorite map. He picks this and natural threats over and over again. So he knows the map really well. And yeah, interestingly, he's not gone for the oils at all. So I think one of his strats is he realizes people like to go fast oils on this, so he just focuses on 2 supplies, goes for the deny. And so far it's working out for him. ExCal's trying to hold on to his position, but I just don't know if it's going to be able to. He's got a TNT here. Might be useful here to stop the Scorpions, but there's a technical guard in as well. Of course, the technicals can obviously stop that. Scorpions can stop it as well. But often the TNT unit gets pretty close and the Scorpions take immense damage. Tumstep looking very strong here so far. ExCaL is now on a battle bus. No palace in sight for Tumstep. So the tech advantage is with ExCaL. And by tech, I mean the Palace tech. Battle Bus goes down to the hole. ExCaL retains that position for now, but all the time he's not collecting on that, whilst Tumstep is collecting on that. Interestingly, Tumstep doesn't seem interested in the oils at all. Surely you would even just queue a Rebel up, even if he's not going to get the capture upgrade just yet. Or is he just purely focused so much on the aggression and map control that he's just not interested in getting that oil? ExCaL now on buggies, but he's probably going to lose this position. I wonder if ExCaL is going to be able to hold on to that position at all. I think all of that's going to get killed. Even a buggy there gets picked off. Tentacles going around the back there for Tumstep. Tumstep usually picks purple as well, but ExCaL's primary color is also purple, so ExCaL's showing Tumstep who's boss here with the colors. But yeah, these things getting picked off means Tumstep is now level 3. Tumstep is also creeping forward with a supply and more tunnels. Yeah, he's got it on lockdown. This GLA mirrors on this map, he is probably either the best or at least like in the top 3 GLA mirrors on this map. But he does have a stronger army here than ExCaL, so can't take too much away from this. ExCaL's trying to hold. Tumstep now grabbing himself 2 oils. Oh, that's a very bad hit there for ExCaL, because the advantage he had was he had superior buggy numbers, whereas yeah, Tumstep, there was nothing he could do against the ranged units. But the fact that ExCaL has lost like at least 3 buggies now, means it is difficult. I mean, hindsight's a wonderful thing, but I think maybe looking at this replay now, maybe stealth has to be either A, like super aggressive, get a TNT on the arms dealer and play it from there, or B would be even if you don't play it aggressive, just play it more balanced, whereas rather than a super quick palace, maybe just like a lot more tunnels, hijackers, and just fend off with tier 1 units a little bit more, and then go into the palace. But saying that though, ExCal's still alive at this point. He's still got a decent amount of buggies out, but Tumstep is dominating the map. Like, he's killed ExCal's oil, he's got 2 oils himself, and he's got 2 additional supplies himself. So it's going to require quite a comeback here from ExCaL. There's buggies out now from Tumstep as well. Rebel ambush from all them building kills. Only killed though 1 buggy, I think. Tumstep's now on like 6.3k. He's building more and more markets. I think a Scud Storm wouldn't be so bad from Tumstep. Instead of like that market there, for example, would it be most optimized to build a Scud Storm at that point? Because pretty much when 5 minutes then counts down, that's probably game over, because you just shoot there and ExCal's basically deleted. But ExCal's definitely making Tumstep work for this. There's 2 battle buses out and a few buggies. ExCal's still coming in with his buggies, realizing he has to do something. He can't just sit and chill. He has to get positive exchanges and ideally get himself up to level 3 as well. He's really trying to kill that tunnel. I think he will kill it on the next barrage. But Tumstep knows it's coming. He pops his buggies preemptively. ExCaL, though, has outsmarted him. He's actually gone on the left side, but this buggy is strayed loose. Might get picked off. Oh, battle bus. Battle Bus for Tumstep, and when these RPGs fire, they rarely miss. Okay, 2 buggies for a Battle Bus. You probably take that as Tumstep because you're economically ahead by miles. ExCaL loses a tunnel himself and a buggy. This Battle Bus gets picked off. And ExCaL has been defeated. You know what? That was a little bit one-sided, so we're actually going to surprise you, and we are going to watch another match between these on Dralim Desert. Okay, so another match from their recent set. This was also a chunky-ish replay size, if I'm not mistaken. We're on Dralim Desert. Down at the bottom left, this time we have ExCaL with a China tank. And then up in the top right, we have the Gilly Vanilla, which is the yellow color, which is Tumstep. We have seen him actually play this particular matchup on this map before, but the last time I saw it on the, when we posted a video on this channel, ExCaL was the GLA up here and Tumstep was the tank down here, and ExCaL managed to win it and closed it out as the GLA. But how is ExCaL going to do here as the China tank? Tumstep, as a reminder, is from Ukraine, now lives in France, is only 15 years old, and he has recently been promoted to a master player on the forums, which basically means you're certified as like the top 5 or top 6 of this current time period. Other players who have the master title is like ExCaL himself, Vivid, Marikar, Fargo, and Size, I think. Tumstep is the 6th. Tumstep's paying attention, man. He is paying attention. Oh, I say paying attention. Truck has still got in and killed 3 workers. That truck has paid for itself. Killed 5 workers, actually. So it definitely paid for itself. Might even get another one. It's very important that Technical gets the last hit there, because it gets a Vet 2, and then he can also get the scrap. If the tunnel finishes off with the last hit, then there's no scrap left. Okay, Tumstep gets some scrap from this Technical. Marikar, sorry, not Marikar. Why am I talking about Marikar? ExCaL pushing him with these gats. Nice micro by Tumstep. That is amazing micro there. It just shows you, just from very few units and little clicks, little bits of micro here and there, it just shows you what is possible, because 99% of players would have actually just lost that position by now, or at least lost that Technical and all the RPGs and been left with 2 gats roaming around. But it just shows you the tiny little details here make all of the difference. And ExCaL was going in to defend the dozer with the gat, but the dozer... sorry, the gat actually gets picked off itself instead. This Technical is not messing around. He's looking for mines. ExCaL has to move the trucks. Flamer pushing forward now. ExCal's on 3 supplies, double war factory. Gat is still chasing this Technical. Technical goes for the dozer hunt, gets one of the dozers. It's not scrap denied that. Dozer is moving out. There's mines on this barracks. ExCaL often likes to get mines on his barracks. If you're ever playing against him, just be careful of that. Never run past the barracks just expecting nothing, because often that'll be the building with some stuff on it. Has he got a super tech now, Tumstep? I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, slight mess up there from Tumstep. He lost all of them RPGs. He can get himself a super tech, but that gets denied. The scrap gets denied as well there. I think ExCaL lost $500 for that. Yeah, pay attention to ExCaL's unit composition. Mainly so far it has been gats and flamers. Now he has transitioned into some battle masters. Tumstep has a few tunnels over there. It's a bit of a weird map, this, you know, because you have this water in the middle, which means it's not wide open, but you do have like all of this and then all of this open. So you end up like making your base into a bit of a square if you're kind of bunkering off. ExCaL now pushing in with Battlemasters, Gats, Flamer. Tumstep grabs himself 1 oil. Scorpion versus these Gats. I think he should win that engagement. If it doesn't fire soon, though, a bit questionable. Gats are going to chase it. Tumstep holding strong. All of the attacks so far from ExCaL have been stopped. And Tumstep is way ahead in XP. He's actually shooting this truck. ExCaL moving out a little bit too far from range. The Scorpion's now killing trucks. So far, I'm favoring Tumstep. However, ExCal's economy should be greater because he's on... He's one on 3 supplies, whereas Tumstep has not expanded to a 3rd yet. He's actually on 2 arms dealers, now getting a palace. Yeah, I think Tumstep's doing a really nice mix, because some people would have expanded there and maybe spent too much cash on the expansion, which then means you lose this position. So I think Tumstep is playing it nicely. Getting the 2 arms dealers, staying on 2 supplies, but getting the oil so your economy's still creeping up. Building the palace now. I think he's playing it really, really well. Yeah, he's back in action with another technical. Is that the same technical from the very beginning? I think it might be. I mean, if he builds a tunnel there, then he controls like all of the right side because he's got a tunnel here as well. He can now grab this oil. ExCal's got to be thinking he's probably getting this oil. ExCaL now building a CC. And a Helix. I think Tumstep's playing amazingly. I think he's at advantage so far. Just got to be careful now of this Helix for Tumstep. Or double Helix, actually. That could change things quite a lot. There are a few quads being produced at least from Tumstep. At least 1 inside of there. Oh, okay. Yeah, bit of a risky push, because what if ExCaL then counters over here? Which could very well happen, but Tumstep has actually cleared up what few units... Yeah, ExCaL is going to push there. So ExCaL is going to sacrifice a bit of his base by the looks of it, and actually choosing to push on this position, but several quads popped. Helix is killing some Scorpions. Helix's pounce on this left position. Tunnel getting hit. Tumstep idle in the base of ExCaL. Flamers. Battlemasters. Continuing the push. And this, yeah, just like I said, what if he pushes there? And he literally did it. But ExCaL is losing a huge chunk of his base. War Factory gets picked off. A lot of quads here. And Battlemasters and Gats really do shred the quads. So quads probably have to stay back, and you might even be better just dropping down a few stingers. Helix is moving on this army in the base and clear it all up, and suddenly ExCal's back in it in terms of the XP, and Tumstep's got a bit of a hole inside of his base. Yeah, the game has got really scrappy all of a sudden, but these Helixes are wrecking things a lot. 1 Helix is going to get picked off, though. All the quads get picked off, but there's still RPGs inside of this army. All of the ground army for ExCaL has gone down. Only 1 Helix remains that is a bunker for ExCaL, and that one is pretty low. Yeah, Scrappy from both players here. ExCaL has expanded to even another supply, so he's on like what? 4? No, he would have been on 4 supplies, but that one's been cleared. Artillery coming in for ExCaL. Is that going to kill the oil? If it's only a level 2 artillery, looks like... I don't know what level that was. Sometimes level 2 doesn't kill it. That was either level 2 or 3. Tempted to say level 2, but he is level 4, so it could have been level 3 artillery. Yeah, Tumstep now losing this top left oil. One Helix gets picked off for 1 quad. Worth it there for Tumstep. But ExCal's doubling down on this Helix strat. He has got himself 4 Helixes, which is not that common for tank, but I think that's the reason he's going for it, to try and use the element of surprise. Tumstep's actually dropping down markets inside of his base. Doesn't have that much cash. I don't know if building that is absolutely necessary, the real one. Would it not be better to try and build more defenses and get that area? These are key decisions that are going to impact the rest of the game. Helix is moving in now on this tunnel position. Tumstep still heading XP, but these Helixes are kind of dominating. The Battle Bus is actually moving into the base with that same technical. ExCaL now hitting the barracks. CC, it's been hit. I think that technical would be good to sacrifice now on them tank hunters. Don't even know what that quad was doing. But Tumstep needs to be paying attention here. Where it's getting messy like this is where you need to be paying some of the most attention. ExCaL now has one dozer remaining after the CC gets picked off. Helixes survive. Tank hunters could probably clear that up themselves. One Helix goes down. Two Helixes go down. And the CC has been picked off. One dozer remains. If Tumstep can find a way to stop that dozer, I think he's in with an okay chance, actually. He's almost level 5 as well, so this is getting kind of insane. Like, Anthrax Bomb and a Sneak could end the game. He has built that real market and a fake. Still collecting just on one supply. Could he not have got this, though, quite a while ago? Or would that be too much of a risk? Scorpion's now taking damage from the Helixes. Quad's coming in to defend. ExCaL losing a Flamer. Tumstep edging closer and closer towards that inevitable level 5 if this battle should continue. These quads wrecking the trucks. He only needs, like, basically, what, 2-3 more kills? And he should be level 3. He needs, like, 112 XP. Don't know what a Flamer gives exactly. Tower nearly falls on Shaman. Yeah, Tumstep's level 5. Wow, that's a big moment because Anthrax Bomb here and then the sneak attack in the back will be deadly. Tumstep, even though all of his map control had gone, he just pushes across the map with enough quads and enough Scorpions to change things. Not sure how many units he has inside of his base, though. If those Helixes just went inside of the base, what would happen? Helixes go for a bit of a pop before hiding inside of the tunnel. Yeah, that Vet 3 Scorp taking damage. DoMiNaToR is coming in. Snipes one of them. Helixes are taking damage from the quads. Tumstep creeping forward with another supply and a tunnel. ExCaL wants to clear this position, quite rightly so. Tumstep did cancel that tunnel. I was watching his cash. He went from 2,200 up to 3k. Here comes the Anthrax Bomb. That is very nice because you get in the trucks and that is exactly what you want. And he's getting the bounty money from all those kills as well. Helix is in the base again, though. ExCaL is approaching level 5. This supply has been built. Big quad pop, though. That's game-changing. I think that's game-ended, actually. The Helixes have not seen this. 2 Helixes dead. I think that's it. I don't think he can continue now without them elixirs. He needed that. It's basically all he's got. Because that Anthrax has killed the trucks. Tumstep is playing out of his mind lately. What an absolute animal. Artillery coming in for ExCaL. Okay, he kills the stealth tunnel. Speaker Tower Licks is going to come in and deny the workers. I think ExCaL knows that it's kind of close because Tumstep doesn't have much cash. There's no upgrades in play for the quads. Sneak attack has been used exactly where I said it should be used. And I think that's it. I don't think ExCaL can continue, you know. There are mines here, so those vetted quads could die. Ah, they do. That's such a waste. So painful to see such strong quads die like that. They died so quick as well. Doesn't matter if you vet 2, vet 3. Step on some mines, deleted. Quad's once again going to step on the mines. This shows you how powerful mines are. It's so frustrating as the GLA. You don't have any air units, so you have to go over the mines or shoot the mines or clear the mines. But Tumstep's now collected on here as well. Like, he's just playing like an absolute animal, Tumstep. Yeah, without AP ammo, 2 helixes should be enough for that. Especially when they weren't shooting straight away. They were actually shooting at that oil. Flamer for ExCaL. ExCaL loses licks. And ExCal's been defeated. Well, I really thought, like, kind of mid-game-ish, I thought ExCaL was going to manage to do it. But somehow Tumstep just plucked up the courage to push outside of his base, went out with a few Scorpions and Quads up in the top left position, and eventually got himself to level 5 and just closed out the game. Yeah, what a legendary player Tumstep is turning out to be. And is he only going to get better from this point, or has he reached his peak? You let me know what you thought. GG, well played, and I will see you in the next one.